so here it is. It arrived today. Large flat rate box. Okay, so we're going to do the big opening. This, I believe, is my rocket stove. I ordered this several weeks ago, and it's come up from North Carolina, I believe, and frustratingly had to pay some duty on it coming across the border. But there we go. I am so excited. I don't know if you've heard about these rocket stoves, but they are basically an incredible high efficiency. There you go, there's my striker. This is called a Forever Striker. And these things are absolutely incredible. And you can get, there you go. Once you scrape that surface off, she's good to go. She's stuck right in there. Don't you just love getting stuff? Because I do. Okay. So we have that out of the way. And there it is, the Minuteman rocket stove. Now, I have to say that a friend of mine has one of these. And so I have actually, well actually that's what prompted me to buy one. Okay, so there's the order items. Oh, and look at that. You get another little striker right in there. So let's get these pieces out. And we will see what we will see here. Now this is the chimney tower, this is the rocket part. And that's it, no other moving parts. So that's what you have. Okay, now this fits, got 4 little feet on there, and this fits into here, and this is a little flap that goes in here to control the airflow inside of the stove. So we'll just tilt that over. There you go, just like that. Lift that up. But, there, inside of there is where you put your wood and fuel, and this is the rocket part here, and that focusing of that flame is incredibly intense, and I've heard upward of 1200 degrees at this point, actual cooking heat. But the beauty of it is that you only need small twigs, and you know, nothing thicker than the size of your thumb. And so if you are stuck and you need something to, a source of heat, to heat water, to cook on, you may need to wash things, you may need to clean a wound or a cut or something like that, the kind of things that are going to be dry will be those smaller twigs and branches. Things that you can easily snap with your hands. And of course with this striker, very easy to light the fire. And I'm going to show you something, and you're going to start saving this stuff in short order when I show you this little trick. Okay, so what you start doing is collecting this, which is dryer lint, and of course we always have tons and tons and tons and tons of that after we do our laundry. So this stuff just takes like crazy. So I'm not going to use this large ball here because I'm indoors, but I'm just going to take a small piece here, and you will see. There you go. And it's a light. That is your Minuteman stove, started and ready to go. It's as simple as that. And once you get your little fire going there inside that Minuteman stove, and of course the other nice thing about the stove is that it is insulated on the inside, so the outside remains cool to the touch. Well, not cool, but you know, you're not going to burn your hands on it. So if you have any kids around, any young children, when you're camping or this kind of stuff, or if you're at home, I mean, this is basically an emergency situation. Okay, so you're stuck, the lights have gone out, you've got some food in the freezer which is thawing, and you have to eat, and you've got no fuel, you've got no other source of cooking. Okay, I don't think you have to walk too far to find some small twigs and branches, and you can get this stove going in a matter of minutes. So it is aptly named Minuteman. Okie dokie. So there it is, my big unboxing of the Minuteman stove. And what I'm going to do is we're going to go outside, not in this video, this is just an unboxing, but when the weather gets a little nicer, I'm going to take this outside and I'm going to show you how effective this little gadget works. It's very well made, it's very sturdy, it's an ammo box, so it is really meant to get bounced around, bonked, smashed, crashed. You will not distort or destroy this stove. So it is an excellent purchase. I think the only complaint that I had was I had to convert to American dollars to purchase it, and as I said, I got to pay duty on it when it was delivered across the border from the States. So that really, for a Canadian, that really did bump up the price quite a bit. We're at about 72 cents on the dollar right now, so you know, by the time you take in the little commission they pay the banks, you know, you're basically talking 30 cents for every dollar. And this is $189 US, I believe. Anyway, I will link the website below to Minuteman Stove, rocket stove company, and go take a look. And I can assure you, I have got another kind of stove, not like this, but more for camping, and I'm going to do a demonstration with it too, because I have a whole survival camping arrangement that I use for winter and summer camping, and including a Hennessy hammock and a much smaller hobo stove, it's called, but it works on the same principle. It directs the heat upwards, and absolutely brilliant. Okay folks, this is the Hound Dog signing off on the first of what I hope to be many survival type videos, because I am a really big kayaker, camper, outdoorsman, and gardener. I think you've seen some of my gardening videos, but I'd like to get into survival as the weather is really starting to change. We're starting to see some really big storms come in, so you could get situations, for example, where the power does go out, you know, for 2 or 3 days. That is a long time, my friend. If you'll find out how long 24 hours is if you got 3 days without hydro, because you are going to have to rethink the entire structure of your life. And so, of course, with all things, it's important to discuss these things, go through how-tos, and get into the idea of using these things, so you work out all your surprises. And nothing goes right the first time around, and there's always little things that you can do better. Well, you don't want to be discovering that when you're in the middle of a crisis and you've got kids who are hungry, and a partner who is worried about the situation. So you want to be able to take charge and knowing that you can keep warm, which is another little side effect. Whilst you're cooking, this will be a warming thing too, but to know that you can heat water and cook food is probably the most reassuring feeling that you can have in a survival situation. Trust me. Okay, so this is Hound Dog Steve signing off, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and like below, and I will leave the appropriate links in the notes below. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a great day.